Just a reminder that this and all my other videos are made for doll collectors or adults buying dolls for others. This is not a video for children. Viewer discretion is advised. Thank you very much for listening. Hello Internet! My name is Kelsey and welcome back to my closet. Today guys we are doing something that I've never done before and it's a little bit scary, but I really want to try it. I am going to reroot this doll. This is Fashionista, I don't know what number, but I'll put it on the screen. I've always really liked her. I like her little stars on her face and her face mold and makeup and everything. I even like her outfit, simple as it is. And I love the color of her hair, but I've just never liked the hair itself. It's poly, it's crimped, and I just cannot get it to do anything to look nice. I bought this hair from the Doll Planet hair. This is anime blue. I figured this was a good match, that I could reroot her with some hair that I can style myself that is nicer quality and will behave. I mean, I tried washing this, I tried boiling it, you guys might have seen on one of my live streams. It did not work. It's time to go, and it'll be a good test of how well I do at rerooting because I would like to make another custom from this doll that I've had hanging around for a while. If this one goes well, then we will go and try another one, but for now, we are going to focus on Fashionista Girl here, especially because if I reroot her nicely, then I'll feel more like giving her a made-to-move body because she's been stuck on this 5-point body for too long. So first step, obviously, is to cut off her hair. And once we do this, we can't go back, so this is kind of nerve-wracking. But let's do it. Let's just go for it. So I brought this piece of plastic over. This way I have something for the hair to land on that's not going to get all stuck in my carpet. I don't know if these scissors are going to do a great job. Just going to start chopping. I probably should have gotten my bigger scissors, but oh well, I was too lazy to go downstairs. Okay, here's how she's looking so far. There's a lot more effort than I needed it to be, honestly, because I was using such dull scissors, but now she's got a little pixie cut. I am going to do some more of the detail cutting, and then we're going to take her head off and scrape out the inside. Okay, I have cut her as close to the scalp as I can. I was trying to get it even closer, but there's really only so much you can do, I guess. She does seem to have a part line, so hopefully that'll make it easier for me to know how to root the part line. Anyway, I'm going to stick her head into this nice hot water so that it will soften and we can get it off and scrape out the inside.
Feeling hot, hot, hot.
Let's check on her head and be able to do it. Is it warm enough? Maybe not.
Keep up the spirit.
Come on, girl, let's go. Has anyone else had this happen where one of the little neck parts gets kind of stuck on this thing? Well, her head is off, at least. We got that far. So, I got my tweezers. Let's start plucking. And I think I might just throw it all into this plastic bag since we have it here. Kill two birds with one stone. Oh my god, my hand hurts. This took so much longer to get all the hair out than I thought, and it was because there's this one big chunk of gluey stuff, this right here, that was stuck. And I kept trying to scrape it and grab it with the tweezers and scrape it and grab it, and it was so annoying. So my hand is kind of cramping, but she's finally bald and empty. They didn't paint her super, super thickly. It'll be fine when we put the hair around it. Oh, you can kind of see the line where the holes were supposed to go versus where the holes actually are. Anyway, now it is time to try the rerooting part. So I'm gonna move that out of the way. So let me see how long this hair looks, first of all. Oh, it's gorgeous. The Doll Planet has such nice nylon hair. It's so soft and silky. I don't know if I want to give her the full length of this hair because if we just put it on her head, because it would be folded in half technically, and then do it like that, it kind of goes down to her butt. There's that, or if we folded the half in half, it would be closer to the length that she had when she had her original hair. I don't know. Maybe I'll go with the full length, and maybe I'll style it in a way that'll make it look a little shorter. I just don't want to regret the shorter hair and not be able to make it longer. Whereas if I don't like the longer, I can always make it shorter. So I have got a makeshift rerooting tool here. It's an X-Acto knife with a needle that I accidentally broke when I was sewing, and it broke in a way that actually works really well for a rerooting tool. So I've got it nice and tight in here. I'm going to open up my hank of hair, and I'm gonna make my first rooting stab. So I think most people start around the line, like the hairline. So what, we just grab a little piece here? How about this thinner piece? Okay, and you put it around your finger. Actually, you have to make sure it's evenly in half. Then you scoop. Okay, so far so good. And then uh-oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, looks like I just stabbed her in the head. Good thing I had a backup needle just in case. The cheat method doesn't always work. Oh, wait. It worked. It worked. I got hair in the hole. There's hair in the hole. Now, I don't know, because I've never done this, how thick it should be. Does this seem like a good thickness? I guess we'll find out. But let me try one more, because that was kind of fun. And find the next hole. It really worked. Amazing. I know this is going to take me a long time because she has quite a few plugs, which is nice. It's nice to know that the fashionistas are so well rooted, but I am going to continue doing this somewhere else where I can relax, watch some videos, just chill out, and I will maybe take some intermediate progress pictures so you guys can see. We're off to a good start. So I started rooting around the hairline and everything was going well. Until it wasn't. I was just starting to move on to the middle of the head when the scalp split. I'm pretty sure there are two major reasons why this happened. First of all, I was using too thick of a needle. So that was mistake number one. Mistake number two, I was using too much hair. And the reason I figured that out is after the scalp split, I figured I might as well root the rest of the head. But then I ran out of hair. Now the Doll Planet is a pretty notorious long-time hair seller, so when they say that you only need an ounce of hair for a Barbie head, I'm pretty sure they're right. So I think I was overdoing it, and between the thickness of the plug and the needle, that caused the scalp to split. So for a couple of days, while the rest of the hair and the glue were in transit, she was looking pretty sad. But then finally the glue arrived, and so we could fix the head. So she's looking like a hot mess right now. Anyone who's done reroots in the past, does it look like I put too much in the plugs? Is that why I ran out? Anyway, we're gonna fix her scalp in the meantime while I'm waiting for more hair to ship. And this is what I got. So this is what the Doll Planet suggests when you have a scalp split. It's called Liquid Fusion. I got it on Amazon. I think it was like $6 or something. And I had thought I might be able to use a different glue that I already had, but this is non-toxic and it's a little bit tougher than that other glue that I had, so that's why I went for this in the end. I want the best results, and you can root through this after you use it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna push her head open, and I'm gonna put the glue along the broken part. Wait a minute. Oh man, this reroot is turning into one of the most difficult craft projects that I have done. Good lord. Okay, now, it's like a rookie mistake right there. That is the whole area. So I'm gonna squish it together, and there was a video tutorial on how to do this on the Doll Planet's YouTube, which is what I watched, and she kind of smoothed the excess glue over the top here. Maybe I'll add a little bit on the outside. And like I said, it's non-toxic, so I'm not like super worried about using my finger to touch it. And it's gonna have to sit overnight anyway. Basically, I'm gonna let it sit until I get the rest of the hair. It's shipped right now, so hopefully it will be here soon. And so I'm gonna play with this a little more, and I will show you what's going on when I've finally finished everything.
What are you looking at?
Now, as you can see, after the glue had dried, you can squeeze and squish her head in different directions, and it was working pretty well. However, I don't think that I lined up the pieces of her scalp perfectly enough, because as I started to root the hairline again, it was opening a little bit. But I knew I was going to be putting more glue in the head once the hair was all in there, so I figured that would help seal it, and it really actually did. Then it was time to put her head back on her body and wash the hair out. Okay guys, so I put her head back on her body, and as you can see, it's a little bit messy. We're gonna try a boil wash and some hair washing and of course brushing to get it back into some kind of shape, but it is nice and long and pretty. So now I'm kind of thinking maybe I shouldn't cut it. I mean, there's some ends that will need to be trimmed after we wash, but mostly right now what I want to do is get rid of some of this extra glue that I kind of got on. I think I was a little overzealous with the glue, especially because I was worried about the scalp opening again. And we're gonna try to get it to flatten out into the right style that we're looking for. But I think this hair is just gorgeous. I love it. And I know it's going to be even better when we give it a nice wash and condition. So let us get going on that. Alright, so here is how she's looking after washing and conditioning and drying, and I mean, this hair is gorgeous. It's super high quality. I love the color too. So highly recommend the Doll Planet for all of your hair needs. They have nylon. I mean, I'm sure you guys are familiar with it. A lot of people use them for their reroots. It's super nice nylon. They've started to carry curly nylon too, in case you're interested in curly hair. However, there was a minor mishap in which I started to brush and realized more was coming out than just some loose clumps of hair, and the part line just kind of got pulled out. I've learned a few things here. First of all, I think I used too much in each plug, which is why we had the scalp split in the first place. Secondly, I may be using a slightly too long needle because I feel like the hair that was plugged in first, that all got glued in place nicely, but the part which was done last, the glue couldn't reach up there to get it. And it's not like I didn't let her dry long enough. She dried for a couple days. So yeah, I guess the glue just couldn't get up there into the part line, and so it just came right back out as if I didn't glue it. So I'm not gonna bother trying to take off her head again, root it more, risk the scalp opening up again. This has been a good practice run to test the waters, to figure out what works and what doesn't. And the hair still looks full enough if you don't pull at the part line. So she doesn't have a part line anymore, basically. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that and try to style it in a cute way. So what she had when she originally had her hair was like two little ponytails right up here, and then the rest was just hanging down. But I kind of wanted to do a bubble braid on each side, because I saw somebody once in a store that had like two little bubble braids going down, and it was really, really cute. So that is my vision. I'm going to attempt to do that, and also I'm going to cut off these little scraggly ends that are a little bit too long, and then we will see our final result. And here she is, the grand reveal. So from afar, she looks pretty good, right? The bubble braids, I think, worked out the way that I was hoping, although I don't know if I'll leave her in the bubble braids. I might take them down again. I just wanted to try it. I don't know, she's got like a cute little alien thing going on. But when you get in close, you start to see some of the bald spots, the glue that I got on her forehead, and kind of in the hairline from the scalp split. So she's gonna stay like this. I'm not gonna try to redo the whole thing and start again because it's a lot of work. She's still okay. I mean, she's always gonna be special now because she was my first ever attempt at a reroot. And I mean, for a first time, what do you think? I think she looks okay. She's just got a little hair thinning, that's all. But you know what? It happens. It happens to the best of us. Let me know what you think of her. Let me know if you've done any rerooting in your lifetime and how it turned out for you. Tell me a story of your first time trying to customize a doll. I'm sure we all make mistakes on the first try. But anyway, I hope you guys liked this little journey with me. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, and until next time,